guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we're doing that movie magic thing where we have different shirts and drinks and things like that and stuff. They say necessity is the mother of invention, but so is a cheap wallet. So, you know, we got a lot of stuff out here at the facility, you know, scrap, this and that, stuff's laying around. So, you know, I went nosing around looking for some stuff. And what I found is potentially a, what I would call a chassis brace. And this right here, this is no joke. Don't let the L fool you that it's not boxed. Don't let it fool you. This stuff's real deal. This might be our subframe connectors. It's a solid, I think, 90 inches long, which would give us a set of 45-inch frame connectors for each side. And we would cut it and then put it on the outside or the inside, it doesn't matter, in, and zip it in, weld it in. Probably not something I would do because I just don't, my welder can't get enough penetration to do it properly. So I would probably try and con Eric into doing it or something. We'll see. I don't know. But it doesn't cost anything. Why buy frame connectors when you can make your own? I've got another piece of metal that once this is kind of mocked up, that I would run across this way under the car to help give it some more rigidity. And then this right here, let me put this down. And then this right here is a C-channel of aluminum. This is something I was thinking about doing across behind the seat. Either like bolted in up high to give the roof line some more rigidity, or not. I mean, it really needs it more in the middle of the car or up front. So, but it's a thought, and it doesn't cost anything. As a matter of fact, we probably got the bolts. I can find bolts out here to bolt it in rather than weld it in. Just bolt it in. See what it does. It may not do anything. It may help. It make me feel better. So again, not spending much money or any money. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Rob, who actually owns the car. He's texted me multiple times about, hey, what if we got this, or what if I got this for the car, or this or that and the other. And I'm like, hey, it's cool, just, you know. So we just need to get the car running and where we're closer to racing it before we really start seeing what we kind of really need. He did offer to buy a few parts that would actually be pretty nice on this car. Not nice, but just something so we just don't have to worry about it. But we'll see. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. I'm just more focused on just getting the car going where we can see what we got, and then we'll move toward racing it. So can't race it if it ain't running or stopping or driving. So anyway, I'm gonna pull the plugs out of it because the plugs are blasted. Clean them up, put them in, see if that makes any difference. So see you guys next clip. Here's our plug situation. They do not look good. I completely understand that we're going to have to get a new set of plugs, which I'm fine doing, but I don't want to get a new set of plugs and then roast them because there's something going on, like with the fuel pressure. I think we got that fixed, but I'm going to clean these up, put them in, see if that improves things, and then go from there. Clean them up a little bit, and I also regapped them. I tightened the gap just a hair, just, you know, whatever, blower car. So anyway, let me stick them in, see what we got. We have got all the plugs in, so let's crank it up and see what happens. Come on, Rob. pulled number 5, and it's already killing it. What the crap. Freaking fuel injection, dude. So, anyway. I don't know. I'll probably pull a few other plugs and just look at them, see if they all look the same. One good bit of news is the alternator works. Tightened up all the couplings on the blower and stuff. One of the things that's weird, it smells. I mean, it smells like bad gas. Just ease into it. Seems to be okay. But if you try don't like that. Well, we just lost power in the building. Oh Lord. So anyway, that's gonna end our day. I was just fixing to say the thermostat hadn't been opening up, but I just touched it. It's hot, so it finally opened up. It is freaking hot. So, or I mean whatever. So I was just fixing to actually wire up the fan and stuff, but not now. Oh well, we'll see you guys in the next clip. Can you guys see me? Don't think so. We're back. We're back. We got to adjust the fuel pressure. Where I adjusted it. You can put an actual gauge on this thing. Still haven't wired up the fan. Fuel pressure. Once it warms up, it's probably going to be a little finicky. Okay. We haven't cleaned the idle line, bypass it, but that all worked fine on the other car. You need the mass, you know. But we're back in the power. We need to check the timing on it. There it goes. Let me turn the timing or turn the idle up a little bit. Got a lot of stuff to do to this thing. To even get it to really run right. Got a lot of time, a little bit of timing in it. But I need to get the fans working. So you may be asking yourself, well, what was the problem? What the heck was going on? Well, as usual, it's the simple things, something stupid, something that I had done. I got to looking, I said, you know what? When I got home last night, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, man, what the crap is this thing doing? It's just, ugh. So I said, well, I got maybe, you know, because I don't know anything about the car. I didn't do any of the work on it or anything other than what you've seen me do. So I'm like, maybe there's something going on with the computer. These computers are so old now. Capacitors start leaking. They cause all kinds of crazy issues. So I was like, well, I'll bring a computer, you know, out here, extra EC that I think works or whatever. So I brought a few out here, and then right when I started messing with it, one of the mass air conversion wires just kind of, and I went, uh-oh, let me check into this. So I went back through the mass air conversion, more or less, and one of the wires had pulled out of the pin. Now that was mostly for me, probably monkeying around with the harness and stuff like that. So that's on me. I got that. I checked the tan wires, the blue wire was pulled loose. Checked them both, the power and grounds are okay, blah, blah, blah. Put it back together, fire it up, boom, there we go. So I created at least this issue. I created that on my own. Who knows what other kind of issues we're gonna have with it running and stuff like that. We got to set the timing and a lot of other little things, but we did find that and we got that fixed. So now it at least runs like it kind of supposed to. At least better than it was. So that makes me happy. I'm an emotional roller coaster working on cars. Rob sent me a text about, you know, getting some stuff. He goes, man, I'm so sorry. This thing is so bad. And I can see the frustration. Dude, no need to apologize. You don't have to. I mean, I'm glad you let me work on this thing and mess with it and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's cool. He said, I could have just pulled the drivetrain and just took it to the junkyard kind of thing. But nah, let's not do that. We can always do that. That's always an option. I mean, we're not doing anything that we can't take out of the car. I mean, it's not like we're getting it painted or anything like that. I'm talking about welding some scrap metal that I found at work to the car. I mean, anything that we do to this thing, we can take out and put in a better body or a better host if we want to. But we don't need to do that right now. So there's no need to apologize. I mean, I get super frustrated with my own stuff. If you guys saw some of the stuff that happened off camera or at the track, Kevin and Michael and them can tell you stories. Just like Kevin said, he goes, ever since he came to the track in the FLTD and kicked the door shut, I was so mad. I got out of thing and I was like, bam, and said some naughty words and kicked the door slap shut. He goes, ever since then, the car's been running good. So I make faces and stuff sometimes, but it's all good. Right now, a happy face. Look at this. This thing's running. And it's my own fault, so I can't, But nah, this thing's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna pull some weight out of it. This is gonna run sevens, bro. At least I think it is. So let me wire up the fan and see if I can get it running again. Of course, obviously the power's back on in the shop. We really need to put a proper fuel pressure gauge on this thing so I can kind of really tell what's going on. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good right now. Feeling good. Feeling good. This thing. Now I'm gonna fix the brakes and drive it. I mean, we got a lot to do. So anyway, I'm gonna cut you guys off. I'll see you in the next clip. I'm just gonna get some wire and kind of just rough this in. I need to order a switch panel, a little switch panel for this thing, because I just kind of like those now for the fan and whatever else we put on it. Maybe we'll put a nitrous kit on it. Somebody said methanol. Man, what methanol? We nitrous. Put a little kit. We got some plans. Maybe I'm sure we got plans. See what's going to happen. I've always got plans. I just got to implement them. This is the old hatch off Pro Stock. We just shot it with some. We just shot it with some flat black just to bolt it on. We're gonna put it on probably tomorrow or something, put the rear spoiler on it, and then it'll look even more like a car, not like a homeless person. No offense to homeless people. Well, all right, that hurt. We got the fan wired up. I mean, it's not wired up, it's just where it'll run. But Rob has decided that he doesn't want to run. So he wouldn't start back up. I mean, it won't even act like it's firing. It's got spark. Roll it over. I sprayed some starter fluid in it. Won't start. Won't even hit. From defeat to victory to defeat. So I just started fooling around, taking the heater box and stuff out. Just something caveman that I don't have to think about what this is doing. So I'm just like, it is all going to be worth it when we get it going. I mean, it's going to be worth it. Well, Tusson's, Jesus Christ. Tusson's Restoration, it should be Tusson's Deconstructions. That might be a more appropriate term. Actually, that's kind of got a ring to it. Tusson's Deconstructions. Huh. This is how we restore them. We get rid of a bunch of stuff. Now, it almost seems like someone had changed this out before. I don't know the heater. I've never had one where the heater box just like came apart, so I don't know. Maybe someone had been in there before messing around. But anyway, we got it out. The dash was already half taken apart and kind of busted up. Not that we wouldn't have probably busted it up because it's all brittle and everything else. But that's another thing that kind of led me to believe that maybe someone had been in there before, changed the heater core out. But who knows? Anyway, we got all the heat we're ever going to need right there. Get some. I have no idea what happened yesterday. I'll only tell you what's going to happen today. Today, we're going to fire it up. Come on. Okay guys, I know these last 3 or 4 or 5 videos have probably really been a little bit of a shit show, but this is the process. I don't know how other channels do it. I just know how we do it, and this is the struggle. I mean, this is what happens. A lot of it is, you know, a lot of it's self-inflicted. I mean, I guess when people are on YouTube, they look like they're really smart or they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for years and stuff. They still do. I mean, I still do all kinds of boneheaded stuff, and it's just, you know, just stupidity. And then got to try and work through it. So what all we found, number one, is we're probably off a tooth or so on the distributor where the reluctor wheel is phasing. So, which I don't care. That doesn't bother me just as long as everything's working right. Everything's reading right. Where the distributor, it looks like it's got a bunch of timing in it. Basically, you're looking at T-5 module like, oh my God, that guy's got so much timing in it. It's not. It's got about 12 degrees right now, which probably pretty safe in my opinion for like a mild, very mild blower car. A very mild, very, very mild blower car. So I almost can't even call this a blower car, but it is. But it's cleaned up a bunch. But when I'm sitting there looking at it, you know, I'm timing it with my finger and top dead center and just, you know, I'm just shade treeing it, you know, and just, I really didn't have enough timing in it. And now we've got some timing in it. There was some stuff going on with the mass air wiring that I kind of had to, you know, look up some stuff and like, okay, this is, we had a pin that was pulled and that wasn't clamped good, and we got that, and then got to make sure all the pins are back in it and stuff. And since I didn't do the conversion, or David didn't do the conversion, you know, we kind of, all the VSS wiring's not hooked up, the D-cell. But we've made progress. We're making progress. It's running. We're fixing things, we're finding stuff out. It's running a little better every time. We're getting a little bit closer to having this thing where we can go out and make a rip in it. And that's good news. Because once we kind of get it like this, then we can just start having some fun with it. I know these videos where just sitting here screwing around is just a bunch of nonsense. But that's what I found is the mass air wiring wasn't quite where we needed it to be. Fuel pressure regulator was obviously bad, which, you know, stuff happens, things go bad. We had a bunch of trash in the fuel system when we first started the car, so we changed injectors. And, you know, what else? Timing's way off, or was off, so. Fuel pump went bad, you know, just a lot of different stuff going on. So, but we're getting closer every time to getting it where it needs to be. So, which is where we can try and go race it. I got a bunch of other stuff I want to do. I'm going to take the nose piece off so I can get the bumper and the fog light, but the fog lights don't work or whatever. I don't know if they work. The switch didn't work. How about that? So we're going to take the bumper and stuff out to get some weight off of it. Got the heater box stuff out. You know, we're going to try and put the hatch on it. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, long story, not so short, is that it's getting better every time. That's all I can tell you. And yesterday I wasn't frustrated, but I was just like, when I left, and today I'm more, when I go home and get to think about it a little bit, I've got to walk away from stuff sometimes because I just can't see the forest for the trees. And after I got home and thought about it a little bit, I'm like, okay, come back out, fresh start, check it out. So, and the day didn't start out great, so this is nice having this workout. So anyway, we'll see you guys. I was going to say we'll see you guys in the next clip, but I mean in this video. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Thanks to that guy for trying to buy my house. All right, we got a letter in the mail, and it might be from a subscriber. It had Teresa's name on it too, my name and Teresa's name. So who's it from? What's it say? It just says P.O. Box.
Yeah.
So.
Louisiana, I guess. My name is Chris, and I would like to buy your house. Told you it was one of those. That person has Really nice handwriting.
It's a handwritten. Is that handwritten?
I don't know if they can. I bet they make it look like that it is, and
It-
it's not.
They tricked us. Are they subscribers?
I told you it was one of those.
I'm still putting this in. Just because it's funny. Tear it up. Oh,
You want me to rip it?
the violence.
Oh crap! Well, sorry. It's got. Oh, now I found it.
What?
Did you want me to redo it? Here, I'll make it worse.
Oh my God.
We're not selling.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next clip.
Or mine and Teresa's house, I should say. So anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't want to. That's an actual true fact. Especially, thanks for watching. And until next time, on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body Zombie videos on this here man's YouTube. One year only link is for drag fans. As always, fighting the good fight against the ever malicious Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys in the next video.